Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't take. Not feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC Divisional matchup. Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And our first play of the game is going to net them a single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
That was crazy. It is crazy.
Here's made in the air. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We're good.
Design quarterback run here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Crazy. All right, here goes tonight. It's 5. Eddie, what's that? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 43. Wright running out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Crazy.
Quick throw completed by May. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They running from the gun with Wright. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Five. Crazy.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, Angel. Hey, what's that? 30. Crazy. Hey, five. Crazy.
May now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Hey, five. Crazy.
May now on 3rd down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Completed to his running back. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Running back sent in motion. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They send the tight end in motion. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional Round matchup. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's May. Flies one back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Design bootleg here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
8 yards. It's second down.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Let's go street. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here we go, sack. Panthers 60. Panthers back at 60.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Your son. Hey, what's up? Hey, five. Crazy.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, Garfield. 5. Crazy.
To the air on first down. May escapes the pocket. Catches May down the right sideline. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here goes front. Ready, what's that? Combo. Crazy.
This is right. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
What's that? Them. 5. Crazy. Hey, 5. Crazy.
May. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Handoff to the back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 3 now. McCarthy throwing here. Complete out to the right. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Working quickly here.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First down, Minnesota.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Warriors 17. Riggs. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First and 10, here's McCarthy. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Robinson sent in motion left. Again, McCarthy to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
All right, following the incompletion, here's 2nd down. Another throw here for McCarthy. Hauled in left side. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw. 3rd and long. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy.
May now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Panthers first. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're good. Five. Crazy.
First down, May. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Crazy.
May on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Intended target that time was Jalen Wright. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. It's May. He's got it near the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, five.
To the air yet again, May. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Throwing again. It's May. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw, McCarthy getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again now. McCarthy connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings manage to tie this game. It's 13-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Moore with a return. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
Muscle up, we got the metric. Ran up by the luxuriness up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw completed by May. At the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grab the lead on their first series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Reed now to kick this one away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. From the shotgun, McCarthy. As the open man downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. There's a give for Wright. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Right again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
Crazy.
Now May on 3rd and long. Cut out left. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On his own read, here's Wright. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here goes crazy. 5.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Buys time, rolling right. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Hey, kid. Here we go, boy. Crazy.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down.
Here goes, five.
From the gun, it's May. They sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here goes, hey, what's up? Crazy. Hey, five.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, his back's got it deep down the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubts. Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy to throw it. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's a give inside to right. And they'll get him down after he gets it to the 48. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They run again with Wright. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right, just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Crazy. What's up? Torpedo.
He gets it on the design keeper. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Can't. Eddie, what's up? Hey, Angel.
Design run here for May. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, those are the moments they live for.
This makes it up to the 25. Defense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. We send a man in motion. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Big game downfield. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We ain't no power. Also dangerous. Y'all talk about rage. Don't cause a mention. Got that touch my savior.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Man in motion here. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. Then he heads it to the 42 before they make the stop. Vikings out of the hurry-up, lead everyone back to the line.
At the Panthers' 42-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw it. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Panthers get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Running behind center with Wright. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Hey, Bo! Hey, what's that? Good foot, nasty! Crazy!
Rank gets it, headed right. The second down run good for 4, and that brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, keep it rolling. Hey, what's that? Hey, Garfield.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he will have the Panthers first down. And that's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. So the Panthers pick up the win here. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive in advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Ball like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Ball back here, get back. A big, I know as long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it, then we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Ball back here, get